this character means so much to me. It's a character that radiates, for me, identity and strength, charisma, and class. And I really want to do my best to serve this character and honor this character.
For this album, you made a short film that starred this man. Are there any cons to working with your partner?
Any cons? I think the only con is that I couldn't just take him down anywhere I
They
wanted.
said Teyana Taylor was untouchable, a queen in control of her world. A woman whose life seemed carefully curated both on and off the stage. But recent revelations may finally explain why she moved like a storm when she walked away from Pierre. This wasn't a simple breakup. It was a deliberate, calculated exit, orchestrated in silence, but with precision. Behind it all, a secret long buried in Hollywood shadows finally came to light. Teyana didn't end things with Aaron on a whim. Sources now confirm that this wasn't a misunderstanding or a quiet drift apart. This was a precise, cold decision rooted in betrayal that had festered behind closed doors. Aaron's secret life, hidden meticulously from public eyes, had leaked, and when it did, everything changed. For months, fans speculated about the couple's seemingly quiet relationship. They were spotted together at events, sometimes holding hands, other times just appearing in photos with no overt display of affection. It looked calm, stable, almost picture-perfect. But Hollywood insiders always knew something didn't add up. The turning point came unexpectedly. A photograph surfaced online showing two men, one looking very much like Aaron, sharing an intimate moment at an overseas event. This wasn't a TMZ scoop. It was a now-deleted Instagram post from a former Hollywood stylist, someone claiming they had known about Aaron's secret for years. Suddenly, everything clicked. Teyana reportedly didn't react with public drama. She didn't post angry statements or publicly call Aaron out. Instead, she acted swiftly, silently, deliberately. Within hours, her team had instructions to cancel joint appearances. Every trace of Aaron from her personal archives, photos, videos, behind-the-scenes clips was erased as though he had never existed. Fans began noticing her cryptic social media posts. One quote went viral: "Silence is protection when the truth is too loud to ignore." People understood instantly. Teyana knew. As speculation grew, the public began rewatching old interviews and appearances. The pauses, the guarded charm, the vague answers about Aaron's private life, it all suddenly made sense. Suspicious, calculated, hidden truths. According to insiders, Teyana confronted Aaron privately. No yelling, no public scene, just a single firm, direct conversation behind closed doors. Aaron reportedly didn't deny anything. He tried to downplay it, calling it a short-term thing or claiming it happened during a break. But to Teyana, the betrayal wasn't merely the act, it was the secrecy. How long had he hidden this? How many moments had he publicly stood by her while living a double life? After that confrontation, Teyana cut him off, completely blocked, deleted, erased. Publicly, she stayed composed. No interviews, no explanations. Behind the scenes, however, she was in full damage control mode, calling legal teams, adjusting joint brand campaigns, rewriting contracts. This wasn't just a breakup. It was a total eraser, and the story doesn't stop there. Sources hint at a second man involved, a figure higher up, more influential, someone who may have helped keep the secret buried. If his identity ever leaks, this scandal won't just be about betrayal. It will expose a web of secrets across Hollywood, before all the drama, before the silence. Before the world pieced together the truth, Teyana and Aaron seemed like a picture-perfect couple. Quiet appearances, subtle handholds, cryptic lyrics in her songs. A few red carpet glimpses, everything calculated, everything controlled. Fans believed in a love story that was private, stable, and real. But as we now know, what looked simple on the surface was anything but. Aaron, a rising star with calm British charm, was praised for his intelligence and mystery. Teyana, on the other hand, was loud when necessary, sharp, unapologetic, a woman who turned past pain into power. Two worlds collided, but one was built on secrets. And Teyana's instincts proved stronger than any illusion. The cracks reportedly appeared last summer when high-end and Teyana's instincts proved stronger than any illusion. The cracks reportedly appeared last summer when Aaron canceled a planned European vacation. He claimed a film shoot was the reason. but sources say he was spotted at a private villa with a man linked to the industry. At the time, there were no photos, just suspicion, but Teyana noticed, questioned, and waited. She knew proof would eventually come. And when the leaked photo appeared, everything changed. There was no overthinking, no second chances. Teyana recognized this wasn't just a lie. It was a life hidden in layers. When she confronted him, she made it clear that labels didn't matter and that honesty was non-negotiable. To Teyana, the betrayal wasn't simply disappointing, it was dehumanizing. He had allowed her to stand in the spotlight, defending their image while he quietly maintained a double life. What made it even more bitter? Warnings had reached her. Quietly over time. Friends, insiders, even coworkers hinted something was off. But like many who try to love someone emotionally unavailable, Teyana believed she could weather it. She thought loyalty, patience, and privacy were the answers. Instead, they became a cage. Aaron's secrecy wasn't just personal, it was strategic. He leveraged her credibility to reinforce his public persona while shielding his private life. The betrayal hit Teyana on every level, as a woman, a mother, an artist, and a survivor of an industry that thrives on half-truths. She had finally let her guard down, only to realize the person she trusted had never been transparent, yet in public, she remained composed. No outbursts, no drama, no calls for revenge, just silence, a strategic digital wipeout, and a cryptic quote that left fans guessing. The world quickly pieced together the story. Fans rewatched interviews, analyzed red carpet footage, and noticed patterns. Aaron had always been charming but deliberately vague about his personal life. Old evasive answers, pauses, and cryptic statements now looked intentional. As new evidence emerged, the pattern became undeniable. The scandal didn't remain a rumor. A series of leaks transformed whispers into a full-blown media firestorm. First came the photos. Aaron leaning into another man, hands brushing, eyes locked. Then more surfaced private video snippets, hotel hallway clips, candid moments at exclusive events. The affection was unmistakable. Every public claim Aaron had made about loyalty, transparency, and his relationship with Teyana crumbled under scrutiny. Fans reacted with shock and anger. Some praised him for finally living his truth, but many condemned him for deception, especially for using Teyana as a shield while crafting a false narrative. Then came the voice memo leak, a private recording where Aaron admitted, "I care about Teyana, but I had to play the part. I didn't want to lie, but I couldn't be honest either." That statement didn't just confirm suspicions. It ignited outrage. The relationship had been, at least in part, a performance. Teyana had been betrayed publicly and privately. The backlash spread fast. Blue-check influencers called out the deception. Fan accounts dissected every clip. The media covered the unfolding drama, and brands quickly reacted. A major fashion campaign Aaron had signed on to was quietly pulled. Interviews were canceled. Within 48 hours, his polished image began unraveling. Meanwhile, Teyana's team stayed silent but lethal. Their statement was simple, elegant, and ruthless. Teyana Taylor respects love in all its forms. What she doesn't respect is dishonesty. Her focus is on healing, parenting, and protecting her peace. No names, no dramatic posts, just pure power. With that, she erased all ties, stepped into her next chapter, and let the truth speak. But the story didn't end there. More men began coming forward. An up-and-coming actor claiming a short-lived situationship with Aaron, and later a creative director sharing his 2-month experience, complete with screenshots, location tags, and video proof. Each new revelation confirmed the same thing. Aaron had meticulously managed a public image that hid a private reality. The leaks, the photos, the videos, the voice memos weren't just gossip. They were a reckoning. As more evidence surfaced, it became clear that Aaron's carefully built life was collapsing under the weight of his own choices. While Teyana healed publicly and privately, his image disintegrated, leaving fans, brands, and Hollywood insiders questioning everything they thought they knew. Even Aaron's defenders began stepping back. One man, who had claimed to have dated him, said something that shook fans. "He never told me he had a girlfriend. When I found out it was Teyana Taylor, I realized I was the secret, and she was the cover." That line hit like the final nail in the coffin. The industry reaction was brutal. Directors, actors, and insiders quietly distanced themselves. 2 major brand deals were reportedly dropped. Interviews were canceled. Journalists started digging deeper, questioning who helped build this public image and who knew the truth. All along, this wasn't just about one man anymore. It was about a system that rewards image over honesty. Online, the reaction was massive. Support poured in for Teyana, calling her strength iconic. Even Aaron's own fans turned on him, not because of who he loved, but because he had used someone else's heart to protect his image. As more rumors, screenshots, and stories surfaced, his carefully constructed persona began to collapse in real time. Now, whispers suggest even more leaks could be coming. Contracts, messages, and behind-the-scenes details that could expose just how deep the performance went. If that happens, this won't be just a celebrity breakup story. It could become one of Hollywood's biggest image scandals. The big question remains, was any of this ever real? Was Aaron's love genuine, or was it all a calculated move? And did Teyana see it coming long before the world did?